In Parliament on Tuesday, the Tax Administration Post-Hurricane Beryl Fiscal Support Special Measures Bill 2025 was passed without amendment. The bill provides critical tax relief to businesses in Carriacou and Petite Martinique that were impacted by Hurricane Beryl. Among the key measures are exemption from value-added tax, VAT, exemption from corporate income tax, exemption of deadlines for filing stamp tax and annual income tax, and provisions to exempt businesses that were destroyed from certain tax obligations altogether. These measures started in 2024 and are set to expire on June 13, 2025, said Minister for Export Development, Trade and Foreign Affairs Joseph Andel as he read the bill in the lower house.
A. Exemption from the imposition of VAT, that's value-added tax, on the services supplied by such businesses and from other VAT-related obligations. B. An exemption from the requirement to make advance monthly payments of corporate income tax to the Comptroller of Inland Revenue. And C. Extension of the deadline for submitting annual stamp tax returns and income tax deductions from employees' remuneration to the Comptroller of Inland Revenue. And finally, an extension of the deadline for filing tax returns in respect of VAT, annual stamp tax and income tax deducted from employees' remuneration.
Opposition leader Emily Pear expressed support for the initiative, but also highlighted flaws she said prevented many affected businesses from fully benefiting.
So you have a businessman who wants to benefit, who has been severely totally, absolutely destroyed, and is trying to build back, and wants to benefit from the relief, comes to the mainland to make purchases. And according to these business people, there's no arrangement in place on the mainland to benefit from this. And the question is, could there have been some way that this could have been done, maybe an identification system, that this businessman from Carriacou can come on the mainland, present a card or some special letter or something, and be able to benefit from the relief? So this is really not meeting its full purpose unless this was actually achieved.
In response, Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell defended the bill, emphasizing the government's commitment to supporting recovery efforts.
That the bill is simply crystallizing very clear and straightforward concessions that were absolutely needed by those impacted from a business perspective by Hurricane Beryl and who have benefited in Carriacou and Petite Martinique, and who you can go in Hillsborough, and who you can see have, in some cases, completely rebuilt and opened back their businesses in Carriacou and Petite Martinique and have benefited from these concessions. Others are still ongoing because it's not just concessions. The fiscal support that was provided through the Greener Development Bank is also ongoing.
The legislation is part of the government's ongoing efforts to ease the financial burden on small businesses on the Sister Isles following the storm's devastation. Rena Thomas, GBN News.